Good evening, colleagues. My name is Andres Urrego, and I'm the project manager for Apto Engineering Consultants. Today we'll be presenting our proposal for the interchange at FAU Boulevard, Spanish River Boulevard, and on I-95 North. We want to thank you for the opportunity to meet with you guys today. To provide you with an overview of our company, I'll introduce our safety and engineering lead, Rebecca Dada.
Thank you, Andres. Apto is a Latin word which means to fit, adapt, and make ready. At Apto Engineering, we take these words very seriously and make sure to put them into action with every project we engage in. Apto Engineering Consultants consist of members from 7 different countries. This has allowed us to have great ease in connecting with our clients, as we speak 4 different languages and therefore can connect with clients from variant cultures. We also take great responsibility in ensuring that every single project that we are awarded is maximized not only economically, but also in its design. In the past 23 years of our establishment, we have been responsible for some of the most iconic and economically important structures in the counties of Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach. In fact, we even live in the South Miami area, and this is where our headquarters are. We believe that we should actually live where we work. Another great highlight is that we've been awarded over $7 million in contracts, and we have generated over 5,000 jobs for these South Floridians. We make sure to take our clients' needs into consideration with every project, and our specialization is in transportation projects. The collage of words to my right shows you some of the highlights of our projects, which always include abiding by standards, including maintenance of all projects, abiding by inspections, and always ensuring the public safety and all of our personnel. Thank you, and now I'd like to turn the floor back to Andres Urrego, our project manager.
Thank you, Rebecca. Now I want to talk to you guys about our organizational chart. Our client and owner is the Florida Department of Transportation, which is represented by Dr. Michael Bienvenu. As I mentioned before, my name is Andres Urrego, and I'm the project manager and geotechnical engineer. The person in charge of our structural design is Mr. Jake Van Dyke. As previously introduced, safety and environmental, we have Rebecca Dada. In charge of scheduling and estimating, we have Michelle Brioso. For quality control and quality assurance, public awareness, we have Felix Santiago. And lastly, for our traffic and transportation engineering lead is Mr. Eric Bustos. Now I want to talk to you guys about our company's past experience. One of the first projects that we were involved in was the Golden Glades Interchange Overpass. This project took off in the early 1990s and still is one of the biggest interchanges in South Florida. This project connects 5 major roads in Florida. It has an average annual daily traffic of 400,000 vehicles both ways per day. It is designed for HOV lanes, which is high occupancy vehicles, and which promotes the carpooling in Florida. We were also the build design in charge for the I-595 project. This was a collaboration between the I-595 Express and the FDOT. It was a 1.25 billion. We were in charge of the design and build of it. It started back in 2010 and is still ongoing. Our third major project that we were involved in was the Port of Miami tunnel. It connects the MacArthur Causeway to the Port of Miami. We're in charge of the road design for it. It started back in 2008 and is still ongoing. Now I'll turn it back to Michelle.
Hi everyone, I'm Michelle Brioso. Today we'll be talking about our plans for the Bridge 5 Ramp F. It's a 2-lane ramp which will connect Spanish River and FAU Boulevard North to Interstate 95 northbound. In the following image, you can see Bridge 5 Ramp F highlighted in yellow. This project takes place in Palm Beach County, which offers a wide variety of living and recreational locations. In this county and in the nearby area is Florida Atlantic University. This university has seen a consistent increase in student population, and with that comes a need for expansion and a demand for this interchange. Throughout this project, we're going to face several challenges and limitations, including the Boca Raton Airport and the crossing of the El Rio Canal. This will be a design-build project in which Apto Engineering plans to oversee all phases of the design and the construction. Through the construction of this project, Apto Engineering plans to create easier access routes and alleviate the traffic for those who attend the university and those who commute to and within the area. It is our goal to ensure that there is a safe and environmentally friendly working environment, not only for those who are working on the site, but those who are commuting within the area. We also want to minimize the public impact that this construction will have. It is our goal at Apto to ensure that the project is within the expected delivery time and within the proposed budget. We also want the aesthetics of the bridge to fit within those of the Boca Raton area, and that our intention is that the decorative features and the functionality of the bridge will help to increase property values of the adjacent zones. I'll now pass it over to Jake Van Dyke, who will discuss the scope of our project.
Thank you. Hello everybody, I'm Jake Van Dyke. I'll be the structural lead for this project. I'll be going over the scope of the project right now. First of all, Apto will provide all the design and construction related services for this project. We will work thoroughly with our clients from the concept phase all the way to the final design of the project and the release of the project. Our company will provide the client with effective designs and make sure that these designs are put into reality using efficient construction methods. Our company primarily uses the critical path method to ensure minimal construction period times. Some challenges that we might encounter during this project are the actual construction of the bridge. As we see, the bridge crosses El Rio Canal. So pier number 2 of the bridge will be very closely to this canal. So any extra support that we have to take into consideration for this pier. The coordination between the design and the construction of this project, since these two phases will overlap somewhat, about 20%. The traffic control, when we tie into I-95, we will probably have to close down one lane. We will make sure that this is done at night to minimize impact on the traffic there. Some environmental challenges, any endangered species, we will take care of those. We will make sure we don't affect their habitats. We will be crossing the El Rio Canal, which we will make sure not to disrupt the flow of the canal and prevent any runoff water from getting into it to contaminate the water. Not only the species that live there, but also the residents of the local area. We will minimize the impact of that to the residents of the local area with noise and other considerations. Due to the close proximity of the Boca Raton Airport, we will have to take into consideration the use of the equipment during construction. In the design phase, our company will provide all the necessary investigative work so we can fully utilize the client's resources while exceeding the minimum engineering requirements. Our company will identify any inefficient designs or design flaws and propose the client with effective solutions. We will provide for this project, we will provide all the necessary documents and plans to ensure a hassle-free construction. This is a list of here you have a list of the documents and plans that we will be providing. As you can see, we will provide a typical section package. We will provide geotechnical report, utility package, landscaping, permits. As we said, all the details will be handled by APTO and its subcontractors. The construction phase, as we mentioned, we will provide most of the construction services, and we will sub out some of it. We're aiming to at least 10% DBEs to ensure the FDOT 8.6% minimum. We will construct the drainage system, the roadway pavement, and the subcontractors will be used for the specialty surfaces to ensure that these specialty surfaces are of high quality, such as installation of lighting and landscaping. Now I will hand the floor over to Mr. Felix Santiago, who will go over the quality management. Thank you.
Thank you, Jake. As mentioned, my name is Felix Santiago. I'm going to go over the quality management plan and the public awareness plan. In order to ensure that we follow FDOT design and construction requirements, we have put together a quality assurance and a quality control plan. APTO prides itself in providing high quality work and exceptional job satisfaction. Some elements in which our quality management plan focuses on are detailed planning, coordination of construction and material sampling, teamwork and communication with the client, the community, and the company. The project takes place in Palm Beach County in the city of Boca Raton. We have to account for the FAU campus, which is adjacent to I-95. In addition to that, some undeveloped property and industrial properties are also adjacent to I-95. We must also take account in account the Boca Raton Airport, which is nearby, which will affect some of the construction requirements, as well as any residential neighborhoods and local businesses which are close by the project. We will hold meetings, a town meeting, to acknowledge any issues and concerns in which the public may have about the construction. We anticipate some of the concerns may be the negative impact on the nearby neighborhoods and the business, the preserving of the environment, aesthetics of the new ramp, the duration of the project, and the maintenance of the traffic. In accordance to FDOT District 4 Community Awareness Plan, our project was given a public involvement of level 4. To account for this level, we will hold meetings with the county officials and the community throughout the whole life of the project. We will also notify the public through mailing lists, flyers, and advertisements. In addition, any information regarding the any traffic closures or detours will be distributed through local media, social media websites such as Twitter and Facebook. In addition, we will have a website that is dedicated to the project that will inform the public of any traffic concerns. Next is my colleague, Mr. Bustos, with the alignment plan on today.
Thank you, Felix. Good afternoon. My name is Eric Bustos, and I will be discussing our alignment plan for the Spanish River Boulevard I-95 interchange. There are many concerns that we have when facing the alignment of our bridge. There's many different approaches one can take to align this bridge, but I'm going to highlight 6 main issues relative to the alignment of our bridge and what we've done, taking that into account to design this bridge. First, we have vertical alignment issues. We need to meet the 200 feet minimum elevation to the FAU, the Boca Raton Airport nearby. We've discussed with the Florida Aviation Administration and have actually located 6 local cranes that are in the latitude and longitude of our nearby vicinity of the interchange. The highest crane right now out there for 2013 is 179 feet, and we propose our bridge is about 33 feet in elevation. We will definitely stay within the minimum distance as coordinated with the FAA administration. Also, in order to guarantee a smooth transition from an initial 35 mile per hour design speed to 45 mile per hour design speed onto I-95, we will use a maximum super elevation of 8%, transitioning from about 400 feet from the start of our project to the end of our project. Another problem that we will face, and we've addressed through this alignment plan, is the horizontal alignment. We must cross over El Rio Canal and Ramp A, which is another project proposed in this interchange. At the same time, we have to stay between Ramp G and Ramp D. So this alignment plan is the only alignment plan that we can take safely to achieve a smooth transition from FAU Boulevard to I-95. Additionally, we have the design speed requirements. As I mentioned before, the first 400 feet will be 35 miles per hour, and we will transition to 45 miles per hour. This image shows the beginning of our bridge, which starts at station 610 and is approximately 885 feet. At this point, we are at a super elevation of about 3, transitioning to 8%. I will now show you an image of our plan view for our elevation view for the beginning of our bridge. One important factor in this image is that we are crossing El Rio Canal with 24 feet clearance, and this is exceptional because we will allow the continuity of traffic flow and not impede on the local biological system of the canal and allow for the maintenance of the canal. In this image, we see our clearance of Ramp A, which is 17.5 feet above, allowing for traffic flowing north on I-95 into Yamato to clear without any collision our bridge. At this point, our transition for our super elevation begins to decrease from 8% to 5%. At APTO, we've done many alignments like these in the past, as our project manager showed in the beginning of our presentation. Although this isn't a big project compared to what we've done in the past, we do understand the community's need, especially with the growing FAU University, and project that in 10 years, the average annual daily traffic will grow from 200 to about 250,000 vehicles. This last image I will show you is our elevation view, transitioning from the mid-span of our bridge to about 154 feet into I-95. MSC Wall 17 we've designated to be 24 feet above ground level in order to allow a 5% decrease onto I-95, which will meet the stopping site distance required by FDOT. Now, I will hand the floor back over to Michelle, who will discuss our scheduling and budgets.
Okay, after an initial investigation into this project, we've come up with a time estimate. As you can see, we have our baseline summary schedule for the project, which includes goal timelines for major activities. Some of these activities include community awareness plan, acquiring permits, taking a geotechnical and environmental investigation, our structural design, and our construction of the ramp. Given that our design for the project would start immediately if we were awarded it, we're accounting for about 8 months of design, with construction starting at the 60% completion point and 10 months of construction. Construction will start in November of 2013. We're expecting for the design to end in February 2014 and the construction to end in September of 2014. We expect a 3-month overlap for design and construction between the months of November and February. The total project time that we're estimating to get this done is 1 year and 3 months, given that everything goes according to our plans. I just want to emphasize that this presentation is an overview of our entire plan for the project, and if we are awarded the project, we will go into further detail on testing and the design for the project. Once again, we want to thank you for the opportunity to let us present our company to you and our basic plans for Bridge 5 Ramp F. At this time, if you have any questions or comments or concerns, please feel free to let us know.